This is Carl from National RV Detroit. I'm going to show you through your Apex 15 RBX. Okay, over here on the door side, you've got manual stabilizer jacks. They take a crank, which is up in the front compartment, or a 3/4 inch socket on a drill. You've got a manual awning. You have the vent for your range hood. Right now it's closed, but if you're going to use the vent, you open this up so it flaps freely and can vent. Otherwise, you just leave it shut like this. Okay, you got power out for coffee pot or TV, whatever. You have a deep cycle marine battery, two 20-pound LP tanks, and a manual tongue jack, and your spare tire is stored underneath there. As you can see, your water heater works on both gas and electric. Top rate electric, there's a little switch here in the lower left hand corner. It's kind of hard to see. My finger's on it right now. You'll flip that to on, and behind this cover here is a electric heating element. Always make sure there's water in the water tank before you turn it on so you don't burn out your element. You can also run this on gas. The switch is inside the trailer and it'll light on gas, okay? Alright, this is your power cord, 25 feet long, 30 amp cord. You have a reducer so you can reduce the 30 amp end down to a regular 15 amp household plug. But keep in mind, you can't run the air conditioner, because if you do, it'll eventually blow a circuit breaker in your house, because the air conditioner draws close to 30 amps when it cycles on, okay? You fill, or you get water to your trailer right here through the city water hookup. So you're just going to hook the hose up at the campground and turn it on, and it's all pressurized, ready to go. If you're at an older state park that does not have plumbing on the campsite, but has a fill station when you first pull into the park, you can fill this tank right here, and there's a water pump inside, electric water pump you can turn on, and it'll pressurize your trailer, and it'll, you know, everything will work, the toilet, the shower, the sinks, just like you have city water, but you'll be pumping your own water out of your fresh water tank. Okay, that is just a coax through for campground cable or whatever you have. This is the service panel for the refrigerator. You don't have to really go in there, it's just for service. That is your furnace vent. These are your dump valves. So, the large valve is always the black tank valve. The smaller one is the gray. Black tank holds toilet waste and water. The gray tank holds shower and sink water. So when you dump this, you'll put your hose onto here. The other end goes into the dump station. Then you're going to dump the black tank by pulling this gate valve. Then when that dumps, you'll dump the gray tank second, by pulling that lever or that handle out. The reason you do it in that order is because the gray water is cleaner than the black water. So you're just, you know, using the gray water to flush out the black a bit, okay? Okay. This is a hybrid trailer, so you fold down the bunks. Basically, you're gonna do this, then you come over to the other side, and you'll do this, and then you're gonna bring it down, like so. Okay, then you're gonna pull the skirt down over the corners, and go inside. Okay, we're gonna fold this out here, and you have a pole that clips right on here, like that. Then you'll push it up. Excuse my camera work here. You'll push it up, and then you'll plug it right in there, just like a pop-up tent trailer. And there you have it. You just put the mattress into place. You do the same thing for the front. Okay, your sink works like any other sink. This is the range hood I told you about. Fan and light. The light does not work. It is a used trailer. It's probably just a bulb. Microwave works like any other microwave. To light your range, you're just going to turn it, and you're going to spark it with a lighter. Okay. This couch jackknifes flat by pulling it out, and you can turn it into a bed. This table, you can take the poles out and set it on these cleats right here, and make that into another bed. So you got 2 more beds there. Okay. Okay. This is the power converter. The power converter converts 110 AC down to 12 volt DC. So you've got regular 12 volt automotive fuses in there, and you also have regular household circuit breakers in there. Some things have to run an AC power in a trailer, like the air conditioner or the microwave, but most things run on 12 volt DC. So this thing converts, this device converts 110 AC down to 12 volt DC. Okay, and that's where all your fuses and circuit breakers are. Also, it's a battery tender, so when you're plugged in, it'll keep your battery charged too. This is the carbon monoxide detector. Let me get a little closer. Carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. It should always be green like that. If it's not, you want to get it serviced. If it goes off, you're just going to go outside, shut off your tanks, and figure out what's going on. Okay. Alrighty. You check your levels here. Battery's charged. Fresh water is still full, but they're water testing it. And then you just go up with your different tanks. It'll graduate up in 1/3 increments as it fills. So when you get past 2/3, you know you got to think about dumping your tanks. To light your water heater on gas, remember I showed you there's an electric switch outside, but you can also start it on gas like this, right? This is your thermostat. You just turn it for your furnace. You turn it that way to turn it on. You click it like that to the left to shut it off. There's always a lag time. As soon as you shut it off, the flame will go out, but it'll still cycle through, okay, till it's purged. All right, your refrigerator. There's only 2 buttons here, the on and off, obviously. So that's on. Okay. Then you have to choose whether auto or gas. So auto basically means the electric. So if you put it on auto, it'll run off electricity. But if you have a power failure at the campground, let's say, it'll automatically switch over to gas so you don't spoil the food. Also, you can run it dedicated on gas just by turning it like that, pushing the button in the L position, I should say. And you can, if this check light comes on, it means it didn't light. So you would just turn it off and back on again and go through the cycle once again, okay? The last thing is this device here is a thermistor. You slide it up and down on this fin. The higher you go with it, the colder it gets in the refrigerator. So you're going to have it up all the way, almost always, okay? All right. Moving right along, of course, the air conditioner works like any other air conditioner, or I should say like a window air conditioner. It's got you can run it with just a fan or 2 speeds of cool, high and low, okay? And I think that almost covers it. The bathroom, the toilet, you actually step on the pedal to operate it. You don't want to use the toilet dry. So when you first get to the campground, you put your chemicals in the toilet. Then you're going to step on the pedal and flush it, so the chemicals go into the black tank. Plus, put about 1 gallon of water or so in there too, just to get it started. Okay. All right. This GFCI here by the door, all the plugs are wired through it. So if you're going to let's say you're using a coffee pot outside and it pops, you're always going to reset it here. All the receptacles are wired through it. Okay. All right. I think that covers it. You have just a little sound system here. It's older, I should say, because it's got CDs and the old type of door that flips open. But it's got 2 zones, one for inside, one for outside, and it's a meet your basic needs. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's the basics of your hybrid trailer. Thanks for purchasing this at National RV Detroit. And if you have questions, you can call us. With the virus, we have to do it with the videos this way, so it makes it a little difficult. But you can call us and we can talk you through it. Plus, all of these appliances will have a manufacturer and a model number. And you can also always go on their website and download their literature or their videos, which will help you to understand how everything works. So a little research will go a long way in this day and age. So, okay, well, thank you very much, and goodbye.